Hi, it's Desiree with Quiet Creativity Unboxed, bringing you another Christmas tag. I'm going to start by staining it with a semi-transparent stain in the color walnut and applying that with a baby wipe. And then I'm going to take our egg shape and I'm going to apply folk art acrylic paint in the color burnt umber. I'm going to put that on with a brush and wipe it off with a baby wipe just as we did the stain. And I'm adding a second coat to get it a darker shade. We could have done this in the stain as well, but I wanted the shades of brown to offset each other. Now I'm going to dry brush on some white paint using my fan brush, and I am using folk art chalk paint in the color white Adirondack. I'm just going to brush it on the entire tag. I don't want to cover up the stain below. I just want those white accents throughout the tag. And I did use my heat gun to dry the paint and stain after each step, but you can allow that to air dry. Next I'm going to paint this half sphere, and I am using folk art chalk paint in the color Imperial. I'm also using a piece of painter's tape which helps to hold it in place and allows me to paint all the way to the edges. I did apply 2 coats of the paint to this half sphere, and I dried it in between each coat. And now I'm going to assemble the reindeer, starting with the head, and I'm going to apply that using some wood glue as well as some quick dry tacky glue to hold it in place until that wood glue dries. Just place it in the center of your tag and press down. And we're going to do the same with the nose using wood glue as well as tacky glue. And then we're just going to add some little eyes using some black acrylic paint and a paintbrush. You just want to get them to the size and shape that you want. Nothing special, just a little dot for each eye. I'm going to use this paper wrapped floral wire to create the antlers. So 4 pieces on each side, 2 of them twisted together to form the main part of the antlers, and then 2 sticking out on the side to create the other part of the antlers. And I'm just using my wire cutter to trim those pieces down and adding a little bit of glue to the ends to keep the paper from unraveling. You just want to continue to place it on your reindeer to see what it looks like and adjust each piece as needed. We're going to repeat the same process on the other side, twisting all 4 together, and at the top 2 of the pieces will make the main part of the antler, and then the other 2 pieces will be the extensions from the antlers. And again, just continue to make those adjustments as needed, trimming off any excess and twisting the wire into the shape that you want, placing it on your reindeer to make sure it fits on your tag, and again, making any additional adjustments you need. And once you have these antlers completed, we're going to apply those again with some quick dry tacky glue. And I used this burlap bag to create some ears. I cut out some shapes, glued them together back to back. And then once I had those pieces together, I applied some glue to the bottom of the ears and pinched it to form that ear shape. I'm going to do the both for both ears. And once you have those shapes, you just need to see if it fits and make any adjustments as necessary, trimming off whatever you need. And we're going to glue those on with some hot glue. And again, I'm just making adjustments on those ears so that they are facing forward. And this one's just giving me a little bit of trouble. Once you have them in place, the last thing to do is to add a hanger, and I'm just going to use this gingham ribbon as our hanger. Put the ends through, bring them through the loop, tie a knot in the end, and then you're all done. Thanks for watching.